What is up?
How's it going, everybody?
Need to find me some paper because I had time to look for my sketchbook. How's your day been so far?
It's been all right. I watched some Gravity Falls this morning, and then developed a cough, I guess. That was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
But yeah, let's see. Oh, I did a little bit of composition study from Archie Goodwin.
Nice. Need to adjust my camera here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully things don't just fall over and die. So what do you want to draw today?
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What do you want to draw today?
I know we talked about doing the round robin psychic revenge characters.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to draw next?
All right, so like there's only 3 of them I don't think I would need reference for, and we already drew Moon Knight. So either Spider-Man or Darkhawk.
Let's do Darkhawk.
All right.
That's kind of what I was thinking of earlier today, but we hadn't really talked about it.
What's that?
I said that's what I was thinking of drawing earlier today, but we didn't really talk about that.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what we shall do.
All right. In that case, I need my big sketch pad. Oh, look at that. I already drew Spider-Man. I'm done. I'm done for today. There we go. I also read like 4 Moon Knight comic books this morning. I haven't gone to the comic book shop in like probably 3 months. And there was some books waiting for me. I went yesterday afternoon.
Oh, so these are newer stories then?
Yeah, these are newer stories. The writer Jed McKay is doing a really good job. I like his stories. He's doing the same thing that Warren Ellis did, where he told like these little horror stories, these little supernatural stories, and kind of tied it all into like a longer arc of stories, or like a overall arc of story.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Who's the artist?
I don't remember his first name, but his last name is, I think it's pronounced Cappuccio. He's an Italian artist, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, like him and he doesn't really have an inker. I guess he inks his own stuff, but it's interesting. I like it. but I can get if it's not for everybody. It has a lot of like almost anime influences or manga influences.
Gotcha.
But it's still very dark and is very serious in a lot of places. Like his Moon Knight looks really cool. He has this way of drawing his cape kind of like Spawn's cape, where it looks way longer than it should, way longer than is practical. But he gets the idea that like he's supposed to look cool. So I like that. And then the colorist really loves like the lens flare stuff. So
it's like a J.J. Abrams movie.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like it was directed by J.J. Abrams, but I don't mind it. It's a good looking book. And then, like I said, the stories are pretty cool. I enjoy them.
Sounds awesome. I might have to check it out.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
yeah, I would recommend it. It's a really fun book. It's rare that I find a book that I really look forward to every month. Like, oh man, I can't wait to get it the next month. I know I skipped like 3 months from reading it, but that's mostly school's fault. Get a little busy, but yeah, I would recommend that book. It's pretty fun.
All right. I need to find an extension for my camera because now that I have to plug my camera in the back of my computer, it's hard for me to get it to sit straight without the cord pulling on it.
Oh, it's too tight. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways,
yeah, I got a webcam for my laptop, so that way I'm not just using my my iPad for it.
yeah.
But because it's just a little bit awkward to kind of have like a whole flat screen as your camera.
Right.
So I'll be able to probably get better angles whenever I stream from the campus or something.
All right. So we're drawing Darkhawk.
Mm-hmm.
Now you collected the Darkhawk comic books, right? Back in the day.
I did, yeah. I think his first series ran for like 60 issues or something like that. And I think I have most, if not all of them. But yeah, towards the end, it got a little crazy with. They kept like, giving him like new suits. I guess that they were getting a little desperate to like revitalize their sales or something, and that seemed to be a big seller. Yeah.
Yeah. I always draw him flying at us, so I want to do something different this time.
Yeah. So I hadn't opened any of my Art Snacks boxes in like probably a year.
Yeah.
But I've been getting them, and I'm like, oh, I need to open that later. And then yeah, and yeah, so I decided to finally like, well, I got some free time. I'll open up a few of them. I opened up all of them, and I got some pretty cool stuff in there. I got this pencil. I had never seen one like it, but it's pretty cool. It's a flat lead.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so like it almost looks like a whiteout pencil or pen, but like the lead comes out and it's just like this flat stick. So you can get like the sharp lines, but you can also get like the volumetric tones if you want to.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a mechanical pencil, so it's pretty cool. I was using it this morning. It's pretty neat.
So, did you have a favorite Darkhawk storyline growing up?
Um, no, I really don't remember too many of the stories from the series. I know he teamed up with like Punisher and Moon Knight a couple of times, and that was pretty cool to see. But um, unfortunately, my memory is just not that great when it comes to the stories. um, but yeah, he had he had a lot of team ups, and that's really what I remember the most. I think the most iconic one would always end up being the Sidekick's revenge story, though. Just seeing him alongside everyone else is really fun.
Yeah.
I know recently they tried to do another series with him, probably like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, where the alien race that has like the Darkhawk symbiote thing
Yeah.
is like mortal enemies with the alien race that created the Phoenix.
Oh, interesting.
They were just like birds of prey, I guess, that were like enemies or something. So, yep, that's. I guess that's the lore now.
Is that the one with what's his name, Andy Landing or something like that?
I don't know.
Guys who did the Nova books, like Abnett and Landing or something.
It might have been. I really don't remember. So it was a few years ago, so I don't remember the anyone who worked on it.
So you're watching Gravity Falls this morning, huh?
Yeah, I finished season 1 this morning.
Okay. I was about to ask you how far you got.
Yeah, it's a fun show. You been watching any new shows lately?
I started watching The Gifted.
The Gifted. Oh yeah, it was a Fox show, right?
Yeah,
How you like it?
actually, I liked it a lot. It's
Yeah,
it's been really
I heard
good.
it was. I heard it was pretty good. Yeah.
Just started season 2 last night.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't realize that Stan Lee had a little cameo in there.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's funny. Make it bigger.
And the show was created by a producer on Burn Notice.
Oh yeah. Who's that?
His name's Matt Nix.
Hmm.
Did you ever watch Burn Notice or no?
Did I ever watch what?
Burn Notice.
Burn Notice. Oh, Burn Notice. Okay. I saw a few episodes here and there. They would sometimes marathon it on USA.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to look up reference for his visor because I don't remember what his visor looked like.
Hold on. That's a good point. I probably need to reference too. Look at that.
Nice. Action figure. Man, he really does have lots of costumes. Like
Yeah.
looking through these photos, and there's like so many variations, even different colors.
Yeah, they wanted to give him, I guess, more armor and like bigger weapons and stuff to see if we could, I guess, change him up enough to be more interesting. I don't know. Like even this one isn't his original costume.
Yeah. Hope they give him his own Disney Plus show eventually.
I don't know about his own, but they might do a what was it called? The West Coast Avengers or something like that. I think he was on that team for a little while.
Was he really?
I think so. They put him on a lot of like B teams, and so I think that was
I remember he was with the New Warriors.
Yeah, he was with the New Warriors for a little while. So yeah, they might even do a New Warriors one. I don't know. I think he was also on a team called like the Losers or something like that. Or yeah, it was like a weird group of heroes or whatever that just never made it from the 90s or something. And yeah.
They all died saving the world.
It was like what's it called? Legends. Yeah,
Yeah.
Legends of Tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never got into that show, but man, I did not want to.
Yeah, me either. I tried.
Yeah.
I tried. I did want to. I tried. But couldn't do it. Not gonna do it. Yeah, so on The Gifted, they've got Polaris in there, and Thunderbird, and Blink, and I guess Baron von Strucker's grandchildren are heroes. That's kind of who I guess the main characters are. It's got the Hellfire Club that's trying to recruit them.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been fun.
I wonder if it had been more successful if they had like promoted that it was more closely tied to like X-Men or something, because I always got like the impression that it was kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where like it never directly involved any of the cool characters. And it was always just about like the
B characters,
the B team. Yeah, and I was like, I really don't want to.
And it probably had to be anyways, just because like all the 18 characters are taken for the X-Men movies.
Yeah, but I mean, like it still had like notable characters like Polaris, and,
right?
You know, it wasn't like made up characters that were stand-ins for.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and I actually really like the actor they got for Thunderbird. Like, he did a really good job.
Yeah.
He's basically their Superman because he's like super strength and vulnerable.
Yeah.
You can hear things far away.
Do you remember if Thunderbird was the older brother or the younger brother?
A Warpath?
Warpath, yeah.
I honestly can't remember.
Because I know one of them dies on a mission with the X-Men, and then the other one takes over.
Yeah,
but I never remember which one came first.
Yeah, me either. I think Warpath died. Honestly,
it was Warpath. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Because he's the one I remember the most, like back in the day.
Yeah. He was in the Uncanny X-Men, right?
Yes.
With Colossus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or actually, was he with Excalibur? Because I kind of remember him being drawn by Rob Liefeld.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Like when I picture him, that's kind of what I picture drawing him, is Rob Liefeld.
Hmm.
And he drew Excalibur, didn't he?
With
Cable?
Maybe. X-Force.
Oh, X-Force. Okay.
Yeah, he drew X-Force. So yeah, he was probably on X-Force or something.
Yeah, if you get a chance to watch it, I think you'll like it.
Is it on Hulu?
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Okay.
It's got a few actors from Burn Notice on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the lady that played the mom on Burn Notice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The old lady.
Yeah, she plays the grandmother to the kids. And see who else is on there. Oh, Kobe Bell. From you might remember him more from Third Watch.
Oh yeah. Davis.
Yes, he was
Okay.
Officer Davis. Yeah,
Or Davies. I don't know. Yeah, that guy.
yeah, I think it was Davis. I think you're right. Who else? There's a guy I don't know his name. He was also on Burn Notice, but I think he's done comedy stuff too. I think he was on Raising Arizona, that TV show.
Mm-hmm.
But he plays a villain on this show too. So. Yeah, it's good. It's a good show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amy Acker's in it.
Oh really?
Yeah, Fred.
She's into everything now.
Yeah. I think she's like the only human on the show.
Oh yeah.
Did
he give her any powers?
No.
Yeah.
But she has medical training, so she has the power to heal.
Very slowly. I always thought Darkhawk had like the coolest helmet design.
Yeah.
But also the most confusing. I never knew where his face was.
Yeah.
It was very geometrical. Like there's a bunch of like bulbs and flat planes and spikes on there. I'm like, that's cool, man. You look wherever you want. Just leave me guessing.
He was cool. Looking for my needed eraser and I can't find it.
Mm.
And here I am needing it. He's like, I want to stay a needed eraser.
My kingdom for an eraser. You just have a seat.
I give up. If he doesn't want to be found, he doesn't want to be found.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, I just watched that this last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. It was all right.
It's a fun movie.
It's like the Brendan Fraser mummy movies crossed with Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, it's pretty close. Until The Rock had a lot of fun in that movie.
Yeah. So, what are his powers?
Super strength, the ability to fly. Initially, I thought it was just to glide, but I guess it is to like fly with his. That would be, I guess, kind of silly. You give him wings, but he can't actually fly.
See, that's what I thought. I remember him not being able to fly. He could just glide with his glider wings.
I think eventually they gave him the ability to fly.
Because he would use his
Once
grappling hook to get up high, and then he would
glide down, yeah.
jump off with his wings and glide. Yeah. Which I thought was an interesting limitation.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not opposed to that. Like, it is a little funny, but at least he's not a Superman, yeah.
Right, he can't do everything, which was the problem. I think that they kept running into it. Like they wanted him to do more stuff, and so eventually they gave him like guns and like laser pistols or whatever. But I think initially, yeah, he just had the grappling hook, the super strength. He could glide, and he shot a beam out of his chest from that crystal.
Yeah.
As far as I know, that was it. I want to say eventually they also gave him like an AI thing in his helmet that was like contacting like a like a ship or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird, but whatever. I guess we'll see how Moon Knight does as a show, and then we'll see like the popularity of these B characters get shot up in Marvel. There's more where that came from.
If you like that,
If you like weird kooky characters that don't really fit in anywhere, oh man.
I heard Marvel hired, I think his name is Wolf Finn or something like that. The kid from Stranger Things.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if he's going to be Nova.
Okay. Not my first choice, but I guess
Not
we'll
me
see.
either, but like it makes sense if it's going to be the kid one, Alex. What's his name?
Oh yeah, I don't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
But definitely not Richard Rider.
No. Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds like a D&D character.
Yeah.
My ranger's name is Finn Wolfhard.
You freaking nerd. Yeah. So it looks like they're going to give Moon Knight a total of 6 personalities.
What?
In the show, based on like the posters and stuff that I've seen. Like, if I'm piecing things together accurately, well, I guess maybe 5. We'll see. But it looks like you're going to have Mark Spector, who is going to be your Moon Knight persona.
Right.
That's 2, because Mark Spector has an alter ego of Moon Knight.
All right.
I think Jake Lockley is going to be the Mr. Knight character. And I think Stephen Grant is just going to be the human one. So I think that's probably just one personality.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know yet.
It seems like a lot.
Said, yeah, but I mean, and that was like a big thing that people complained about with Moon Knight before is like, well, he's got like 3 personalities. Like, that just seems too complicated. Like, I don't want to get involved with a person that has multiple personalities like that. But yeah, I don't know. It does seem like a lot, and that's kind of what I was afraid of. Is like it's just going to get too complicated, and it's going to be too much, too cumbersome for people to get into. But I don't know. Maybe they'll do it really well. But my fear is that it's going to collapse on itself because it's going to be too much stuff going on, and they're not going to know how to deal with all of it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. I think Oscar Isaac can probably pull it off because it's it's a chance to just act your heart out on screen.
Yeah.
That seems like an actor's ideal. You get to just it's basically split, but in superheroes budgets. But no, I think he can probably pull it off. I hope the writers can pull it off. But we shall see.
Yeah, that's gonna be the tough part.
Yeah.
How do you write that? I don't know. With Justin and Moorhead, like heading that up, I have faith in them.
Yeah.
Anybody else, I probably wouldn't. But those guys aren't too weird stuff, so I think they can pull it off.
I really hope. Like my highest hope for this show is that what I've noticed from like Star Wars and the Disney Plus shows they've been putting out is they like to do like these small stories, and then like the last episode or two is whenever they get into like the bigger stuff. Like they do that with The Mandalorian. They did that with Boba Fett to whatever failure or success you want to call that. But
Right.
they like the idea, I guess, of like doing like a little bit of like story of the week, and then at the end of the seasons, whenever you do your big overarching story climax or whatever. So I'm really hoping that they do these little horror stories or these little crime stories where Moon Knight has to be, the Moon Knight and fight monsters or spirits or ghosts or demons or whatever, or he takes out an entire drug cartel like the Punisher does or something. That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But if these guys really like horror and stuff like that, hopefully they'll do like the monster stories. It'll be a little bit like the X-Files or something, but with Moon Knight the core of the case.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But we'll see. I don't know, man. Maybe I start to lose faith in myself or that idea, because I think like, well, I wanted to see like a really specific kind of Boba Fett, and I didn't get that Boba Fett.
Yeah, so what did you think of Boba Fett now that you've seen it?
Man, there were a lot of bad decisions made in that show. You know what? I didn't love episode 1, but I was like, this isn't that bad. Like, it's okay. I thought parts of it were kind of weird. The main character, like Boba Fett, didn't seem like a bounty hunter or like a hardened criminal.
Right.
Like the first thing that struck me as odd is whenever he gets captured by the Sand People, that he tries to, he escapes. I guess he breaks his chains or whatever, his bonds. He gets out, and then he looks at the other guy. And he's like, "Hey, you want me to get you out too?" Like, nah. Why would you offer that? Just be like, later. I catch you on the flip side, sucker. Exactly. And he would probably just bail. Like he wouldn't have offered that even to begin with. Now, like if he was taking off and the other guy was like, "Hey, get me out, or I'll call the others." Right. He could be arm twisted into doing that, but he wouldn't have. I don't think he would have been like even offering help.
Even then, like Boba Fett being like the hardened criminal that he is, that the guy just would have scream. He probably just would have killed him. Exactly. Yeah. Snapped his neck, and that's it.
Yeah. But like, yeah, so that was probably the first thing that really jolted me out of that show, that I was like, why? Did something happen that I'm not aware of? I don't think it did. I think it's just a bad idea. So, yeah, that was the first episode. I was like, okay, I can kind of forgive that. Maybe he's just he's a little delusional right now. For some reason that made him nicer than normal. He just survived the Sarlacc pit. He hasn't had water in, a few weeks probably. Okay. But yeah, then the show kept going, and I just never got more into it. I think episode 3 was my least favorite episode, where they introduced the kids on the
bikes,
the Vespas. Yeah, that was pretty rough. That was probably my least favorite chase scene in all of Star Wars. It was when they're driving like almost 20 miles an hour through an Adobe town or whatever.
Yeah. The New Mexico.
And like they didn't bother putting in like a fan so that it kind of looks like she has physics when she Akira slides on her bike. She like does this like huge slide, and I don't even know if they put in like the effects of sand like kicking up whenever she does that, but her hair does not move at all. And I'm like, you couldn't even have somebody blow on her face a little bit. Something. Okay. And then at the end of that chase scene, whenever that dude crashes into like the side of a building or whatever, Boba Fett flies in and he's like, "Yep, I could have done this the whole time." With his jetpack.
Yeah.
Making the whole chase scene feel like it was a waste of my time. So yeah, there were a couple of things I didn't care for in that show. The Mandalorian came in. That was all right. I liked most of the stuff with the Mandalorian. Episode 5 and 6 were okay. Episode 7, the Mandalorian starts making really bad decisions too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of rough.
It was just terrible writing.
Yeah. And we had talked about like the idea, like not even just like the decisions they're making, but the structure of the story too. Like you were saying, there's no stakes, there's no drive for the character that we can feel compelled to root for him for.
Right. Yeah, it's like if it doesn't matter to the character, it doesn't matter to the audience. And I did not see how him winning or becoming the Daimo or Crime Lord like mattered to him. Like, in what way? What was the urgency there to become this crime boss?
Yeah.
I think more than anything, I feel bad for the actor who played Boba Fett because it just makes him look bad.
Yeah, it does.
And it's not his fault. I heard stories that he was like upset with the script and was like, no, like Boba Fett wouldn't say this or wouldn't do that.
Yeah. I mean, he's been playing Boba Fett long enough. You'd think he'd have a little bit more weight behind his opinion.
Right.
The thing that got me the most, though, in that last episode is where Boba Fett and the Mandalorian are having a conversation, like this little argument, right in front of these giant robots that are shooting at them, and every 5 seconds they're like, "Hey, move out! Move out of the way!" Like, yeah, maybe don't have the conversation right here.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my gosh, these kids, their movies. I did finish Peacemaker though.
Oh, was that?
That was pretty good. Not like the greatest show I've ever seen, but not bad.
Pretty good things.
Yeah. You do start to pick up like the fingerprint of James Gunn on like the type of story he likes to tell. And it's about an emotionally stunted man-child that can only communicate through music.
Did not know that about Peacemaker.
Yeah, I guess that's what he does, or at least in the show. So like he's this guy that's in his way of being very ever.
Glad you're breaking up a little bit.
And, a little bit where my computer better now.
Yeah, let's just give it a minute because your mic's breaking up and your camera's actually frozen. I'll let you know when you're good. Nope, you got kicked. All right. Oh, this is what I've got so far. With my Darkhawk. Not liking that hand, but pick that up a little bit. All right. There you are.
All right. Am I still frozen a little bit, or no?
I don't know. You're a little glitchy. It looks like.
Yeah.
Did you get kicked out, or did you like drop out yourself? Yeah, looks like you're frozen again, buddy. Yeah, you're completely frozen. I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. Are you on your hotspot?
Like normal.
Interesting. I don't know. You guys have bad weather over there or something? Or it's the only other thing I could think of. Well, hopefully it works itself out. Oh. We lost him. And he's
Hello?
back.
For now.
You just like making these grand entrances.
Yeah. It's not enough I make one. I need to make like 5 or 6.
Show off.
Yeah.
Attention grabber. It's because you're the baby of the family, that's why.
I wouldn't still do it if it didn't work.
It definitely works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you're doing better now.
Apparently, I had some other applications open in my iPad that I just forgot to close before.
So they're eating up.
Yeah, it was draining my my bandwidth, I guess, or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Some science reason, I bet.
Sounds about right. So you were saying Peacemaker.
Peacemaker.
Like, yeah. Emotionally sensitive man, communicates through music.
Yeah, and that's pretty much like the first 3 or 4 episodes is that like he blames the way he is on his dad. He's got dad issues. Sounds like Star-Lord.
Yeah.
And he likes to rock out to like old rock music. And when he does, he cries.
Interesting.
Yeah. So we can only feel emotion through old music.
So you think James Gunn has daddy issues?
I think he's got a very particular way of writing things, yeah. But it's not a bad show or anything. It's fun. It's entertaining. I like Vigilante quite a bit.
I heard they write him like he's got like Asperger's or something.
Yeah, they write him like he's Asperger's is probably the best way to describe it. He's just very socially awkward. He doesn't have he's a sociopath, so he doesn't have emotions.
Oh, okay.
Like everyone else does.
Right.
So yeah, that's his deal. But he's I don't know, he's very fun to watch.
So does this take place before the Suicide Squad movie? Because I thought they killed him at the end.
No, it takes place after. He doesn't die at the end of the Suicide Squad. If you watch after the credits, you see that he's still alive.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen the movie. I just like.
Okay. Yeah. No. That's just. If anybody says that, it's because they didn't watch the end of the credits. Yeah, they show him being wheeled into the hospital, and kind of throughout the show, it's him trying to redeem himself for killing Rick Flag. Spoilers for anybody who didn't know that. Which I liked that Suicide Squad movie, but some people didn't. Some people actually preferred the other one. So, to each their own, I guess.
Probably because Will Smith's not in it.
I guess.
Fresh Prince isn't in it, man. Now, is his character in that movie or no?
No. Idris Elba plays someone else, but with very similar weapons. It's just guns.
Yeah.
He plays Bloodsport. But no, there's no mention of what's his name?
Deadshot.
Deadshot, yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
But Harley Quinn's in it, and Captain Boomerang is in it, and they kill Captain Boomerang in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw clips of like them storming the beach and all these characters dying.
Yeah.
TDK cracked me up.
Dude, that one was messed up. I felt really bad for him in that scene. Where his arms get shot up.
Yeah, he's like on the floor, he's screaming.
Mm-hmm.
Because I guess he can feel it.
Yeah. Why they call you? Do you see the part where they ask him why they call him TDK? He's like, because that's my name. Well, yeah, but what does it stand for? It stands for pain. No, but what does it actually mean? What do the letters stand for? I don't know. It was really funny. It's the detachable kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did see a clip of them saying like, "It's just your name's a bunch of letters," and he's like, "All names are a bunch of letters."
Yeah.
It's funny. So I saw they did like a fan. I don't know. It's like a little fan movie of what's it called?
Oh, Uncharted?
Uncharted. Yeah, I was supposed to say like Nick Drake, but that's not his name. What's his name?
Nathan Drake.
Nathan Drake. Okay, I was close.
Yeah. It's been out for a few years. I never watched it. I actually still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I
But,
haven't seen it either. I just came across the video and I was like, I need to see that.
Yeah, he plays Nathan Drake, which was a fantastic idea. I wish he was a little younger so he could do that.
Yeah.
Because that would have been fantastic. But, yeah.
Hey, Johnny's on here.
Hey, what's up, Johnny?
Everybody's looking good. Thanks, Johnny. Which John? We're drawing Darkhawk. Last week we were talking about the Round Robin Psychic's Revenge storyline on Amazing Spider-Man back in the early 90s. And so we decided to go through and start drawing all these characters from that storyline. Last time we drew Moon Knight. Jess is very cool. Hey, Johnny, whenever you got time, man, just let me know and get you back on here drawing with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Nathan Fillion's one of those actors that kind of exploded as he got older.
Yeah.
Got skyrocketed. I still remember him from Two Guys Girl at a Pizza Place. That's where I first saw him.
Oh, he was on that show?
Yeah. Yeah, he played the girl's boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
It's kind of goofy guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always thought he looked a little bit like Jason Bateman back then.
Yeah, a little bit. They had the same nose.
Yeah, and they think, is that Jason Bateman? So, Nathan Fillion. Some other guy. I think the next time I saw him was on Buffy.
Yeah, he played the priest.
Yeah. And then after that, I think he did Firefly, and that's really when he took off.
Mm-hmm.
He's Canadian, right? At least I think he is.
I don't know. He might be. I didn't think he was, but honestly, that wouldn't surprise me. I really wish they would have given him like a show on Disney Plus as Wonder Man.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
I think he could still do it, even though he's older.
Oh yeah, sure.
That'd be perfect. I mean, he'd be playing an actor
Yeah.
who's also a superhero. I think that'd be kind of fun, like a comedy
Mm-hmm.
drama. Wow, you kind of blinked out there for a second, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, you like left the show and then came back in. Don't know how you
Ta-da.
did that. You little show off.
Yeah. I didn't quite nail my entrance last time, so I thought I'd do it again.
You're like, you know what I haven't done in a while?
In almost 5 minutes.
Leave the show and come back. Steal the show. Gotta leave the fans wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
So how strong is Darkhawk? Do you know?
I don't remember. I know he's comparable to Spider-Man, but that's the last I remember hearing of it. I really don't know like the stats on him anymore, and things change over the years too. So even if I had information about that, it could be different now. Have I left and come back yet?
No, you're good.
Hold on.
Been a minute since I've done it, so here you go.
Enjoy.
Darkhawk versus Iron Man.
Hmm.
The showdown you demanded. That would be interesting.
I think that's happened.
Yeah, it's in the annual Volume 1. That's what it says.
Yeah, okay. Because I was going to say, like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that cover before where they are they're on the same cover. I don't know if they actually fought, but yeah. So is there like a character that you would have liked to have seen Spider-Man team up with, but you never saw it?
I mean, I'm sure they've done every team up imaginable. I don't know. Like as far as me reading it or it existing?
You reading it, like a story maybe you wanted to see.
I guess Spider-Man and Daredevil.
Yeah.
I think that would be a cool team up to see. I'm pretty sure it's out there. I'm pretty sure they have teamed up.
Mm-hmm.
I've just never read those comics.
Yeah, that seems like it would have been more popular. Now that I think about it, I don't remember seeing one I don't remember seeing it often, at least.
Yeah. Break in, ready to go?
Yeah, I think so.
So did you watch Archive 81 yet?
No, I haven't. I was gonna watch that this morning, but I decided to watch Gravity Falls instead. I'll probably watch it tonight since it's spring break already, by the way.
Nice.
And I've got some free time that I should be using to study, but I'm not gonna.
Who studies on spring break?
Nerds.
Bunch of nerds. Losers and poor people, that's who. All right. I think I've got my face drawing done. I'm going to start inking.
Alrighty.
You're already inking over there.
Yeah. Using a marker because I can, I guess. I like it.
Squeaky, squeaky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not cool.
No ink?
I got ink. I can't find my pencil pocket brush.
Uh-oh.
My main squeeze. Squeaky, squeaky.
That's how you know it's working.
That's how you know it's good.
this old experience yesterday, I think. Yeah. I went to the comic book shop, right?
Yeah.
And so Lou Ferrigno is going to come to that comic book shop in April, and he's going to do some signings there.
Cool.
And so as I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for my chance to talk to the lady that's working the counter, she's talking to some kids that are there. I assume they're kids. I don't know how old they are. They don't look older than 20. They look like they're in their late to ish teens. I don't know. So she's like, what is it? The Hulk is going to be here on April 18th or something. And they were like, oh, okay, cool.
Mark Ruffalo?
They're like, and she kind of sees this look on their face like they don't know who she's talking about. So she's like, yep, Lou Ferrigno's going to be here. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this, he was like the first Hulk. And she starts talking to them like they're little babies, right? And she starts explaining what the Hulk is. And I'm like, why are you explaining the Hulk to them? Like, everyone knows who the Hulk is. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? They were all born after 2000. No, they don't. They do not know who the Hulk is, and I'm old. Well, that's fantastic. I just wanted comic books, and now I have a midlife crisis. Yeah.
Like, I'm an old man buying comic books.
Mm-hmm. He's that weird old guy buying Moon Knight comics. You some kind of weirdo. And yeah, like she told like the group of kids, like, so yeah, he'll be next month, and then we're looking to get the Blue Ranger back. And then one of the kids, he looked kind of like Marshall Erickson. He's just like this big, like goofy looking dude. He's like, wait, like the Blue Ranger, like Billy, like from the first one. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, dude, no way. For real? I was like, yeah. I think his first name's David. David Yost. He's gonna be here. He was here last year, and he was like a really cool guy, very sweet man. And they're like, no way, Billy's gonna be here. And this one dude was just losing his mind about it. He's like, dude, I'm gonna get him to sign my arm. I don't even care.
I'm never gonna watch it.
But yeah,
That's awesome.
The things that kids are into these days.
Yeah, the kids. Is there an actor that you would get that excited for?
No, I don't think so. Not that I can think of, at least. Like I'm sure there's like maybe Willem Dafoe. Like if I found out Willem Dafoe was gonna be there at Monsters Lair Comics and I got a chance to get him to sign things, I'd go out and I'd buy a bunch of Green Goblin stuff and get him to sign it. But yeah, like other than that, I don't know. What about you? Is there any actor or famous person that you can think of?
I don't know. I don't know that I'd be that excited about somebody coming.
Yeah.
That I'd want to go wait in line to see.
Yeah, that's another thing.
I do like Nathan Fillion. Like I think he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
I'd like to meet him, but I don't know that I wait in line to talk to him, kind of meet him,
Right.
Like, I think it'd be cool if it's on like at a coffee shop somewhere or something.
You just bump into him or something.
Yeah. bug him while he's trying to have like a meal by himself or something, you know. But like not like a designated time where he's wanting to meet fans.
I want to inconvenience the guy
As much as possible, because then he'll remember me.
Mm-hmm.
Then it will matter.
Then I'll live in his head forever.
Rent free. But yeah, I really can't think of anybody that I'd be that excited to meet.
Yeah. I guess it also kind of just like stuck out to me because like that's a 1993 show or whatever.
Yeah.
But if you go back like 7 more years, he didn't know who Lou Ferrigno was. I guess I expected him to be more hyped about something more current.
Yeah. Did I tell you I got to meet Carrie Elwes at a convention?
I think you might have. Which convention was it?
It was Planet Comic Con.
Oh, okay.
And Jason and I were walking, and he happened to be walking next to us and looked over and said hi. Told him I liked him on Psychus Despero. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
See, I prefer
That's
that
cool.
I prefer that kind of meeting over waiting in line to talk to you, the guy.
Right.
He's got a new movie coming out with Jason Statham.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah. It looks like it's going to be a good movie. It's Jason Statham, Carrie Elwes, Aubrey Plaza, or I don't know, Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
Who else is in that? Josh Hartnett.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen that guy in forever.
I know, right?
I thought he retired from acting or something because, like, after Penny Dreadful, I never saw him in anything.
Yep. Yeah, he's got this movie coming out.
Hmm.
It looks good. It looks like it'll be fun.
Yeah. What's it about?
They're trying to steal money from some rich guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who is being played by Hugh Grant. He's the villain.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And Jason Statham is like He's like a killer criminal. I don't know what he is in the movie.
He's Jason Statham.
He's Jason Statham, like the same guy he is in every movie. He knows karate and
Yeah.
is good with guns, of course, and driving.
Yeah. You can drive guns all day.
He drives guns on his kung fu legs.
That's right.
But yeah, so they need to get close to Hugh Grant, and I guess he's like this billionaire that's hard to get close to. So they bring in Josh Hartnett, who's like Hugh Grant's character's favorite actor.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't play himself; he plays some other guy.
Yeah,
he's also an actor, right? And so Josh Hartnett plays an actor who they're using to get close to Hugh Grant.
Is it like a comedy movie or is it a?
Yeah, it's like a comedy action.
You seen the trailer for Nicolas Cage's new movie?
Yeah, with Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
He plays himself, doesn't he?
What's that?
He plays himself, doesn't he?
Yeah, he plays himself. It's also got Neil Patrick Harris, I think, too. But yeah, he's like a CIA agent or something like that. I don't understand what's gonna happen, but I thought it was funny.
I think he plays like an out of work actor who takes this gig of hanging out with a fan for like $1 million. Mm-hmm. I think is the plot. Yeah, that looks interesting too. It looks like fun.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, what's this movie called with Carrie Elways?
Oh, what is it called? It's called like The Fortune or something like that, or something Fortune. The Transporter 5. I don't know.
Jason Statham 5.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up. Oh, and then there's also a new movie with what's his name? Channing Tatum? Is that his name? Channing Tatum.
Oh yeah, The Lost City or something like that.
Yeah, that one also looks kind of fun.
The Sandra Bullock and Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter plays the villain.
Oh, it does. Yeah, it does look like what's it called, Romancing the Stone or something.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought of.
Have you seen the Batman or not yet?
I have not. Have you?
I haven't. No, I want to. I just haven't yet. I heard it's going to be on HBO Max on like the 14th of next month, which I'll just wait for that if that's the case.
That's pretty quick.
Yeah. But I'm anxious to see it, honestly. I'm curious because it looks like it reminds me of the early 90s Batman comics that were very like crime centered.
Yeah.
Less super villainy and more about like gangsters and stuff.
Yeah.
Late 80s, early 90s Batman. So I'd be interested to see that. Detective story.
So how are you liking Gravity Falls? What was the season finale? I'm trying to remember.
Season finale is whenever Gideon gets the deed to the property, the shack.
That's right.
He uses his robot to try to chase him down at the end.
Yeah. That guy cracked me up.
Gideon. Yeah. And then what else? Yeah, they've introduced Bill Cipher already, which I think is voiced by Justin Roiland, if I'm not mistaken. That voice sounds very familiar. Yeah, so far I really like it. It's a fun show. Have you watched that creator's other show on Netflix?
Which one?
Inside Job. I guess he's got another show on there. I don't know if it's the same animation, but yeah, it's another show where like it's about like the CIA and stuff like that, like the stuff that happens behind like conspiracy theories and whatever.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
It's an animated show?
Yeah, it's animated, yeah.
I'll have to look it up. Yeah, I really liked Gravity Falls.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. Amanda has watched it.
Let's check it.
It's not as like kid friendly.
It's not as kid friendly.
No, from what I understand, at least.
Oh, okay.
So keep that in mind.
All right. So, what about music? What are you into right now?
I've been listening to Bismarcky.
What kind of music is it?
It's the guy who sings "Just a Friend."
Yeah, it's like your Dr. Doom post. That's pretty funny.
It's really funny. But no, so I guess it
That
was
pose.
yesterday. Yeah. Yesterday, I realized I don't think I've ever actually listened to that whole song. So I found it on Spotify and I started listening to it. And then I got really into work, and before I knew it, it had been playing on repeat for like 20 minutes. I was like, that's probably enough of that. So yeah, if you look at my Spotify, I really like that song. But no, other than that, I was listening to a lot of like synth wave stuff right now. That keeps me focused on my work.
Nice.
We had so much theft this week. Like normally we have like 2 cases a week of theft at the store.
Yeah.
We had 4 cases of theft on Wednesday.
Wow.
It's a little bit ridiculous. So I like to listen to whatever helps me feel like a detective. And sometimes that's Bismarcky.
Of course.
Oh baby, you got what I need. I heard that he had to sing that chorus himself
Yeah.
because no one else he invited to the studio to record showed up that day. I was like, that poor guy, but also that song would not be as popular if it was anyone else singing that hook.
Yeah. All right. Let's get in close and see what you got.
All right.
We're at the about 2-hour mark. Very nice.
Thanks.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Very nice.
What you got?
Let me show what I got.
Oh, is that your mouse? I didn't know what that was.
Yeah. So that's what I got so far.
Very cool. I like that texture on the mask. That the metal.
Yeah, I got a little too carried away
reflective.
with this area right here. I wish I hadn't.
Mm.
But yeah.
No, I like it though. It looks good.
Thanks.
I'm going to use the restroom. Give me 1 second.
Okay. Back, baby.
So are you using your brush pen after all, your pocket brush, or no?
No, I'm just using my my Pentel brush.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a Pentel. Yeah, I can't read that small lettering. Number 3 brush.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So have you ever tried like other techniques of inking before, like holding the brush differently? I saw a video of Neil Adams where he said like to hold the brush like that or something.
Like this?
Like instead of like a pencil, you hold it like, I don't remember anymore. It was this weird way where you hold it with like 3 or 4 fingers.
Like you're eating Chinese food.
Actually, he said, yeah, like it was invented by the Chinese. Like that's the way they do calligraphy or something,
huh.
And it allows them to be more delicate with their brush or something. But
interesting.
I mean, ultimately, I guess it doesn't matter. However you learn it is how you learn it. But
right.
But yeah, that was he was giving this lesson to these high school kids, maybe junior high kids.
Yeah.
Like he went to their school and he taught them how to draw and how to ink.
Interesting.
I was like, dang.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wish my school had that.
Homeschool. Yeah.
I couldn't mom bring Neil Adams to school.
But yeah, I was curious if you'd ever tried like different techniques for inking or no.
For holding it? No, I never have.
Holding it or yeah.
Nope.
Let's try this one. Well, now that song is stuck in my head. Outstanding.
It's your own fault.
Yeah.
Can't blame me for that one.
I have to thank myself for that one. You're welcome, self. Oh, also thanks to all of those Art Snacks boxes, I've got like 3 of the same kind of pen from. So I ordered like a sampler pack from Jet Pens last semester, or 2 sampler packs actually, and it turns out Art Snacks was also sending me a couple of those pens. So I've got some repeats if I like them.
Nice. What kind of pens are they?
So like this one, like Kudatake pens or other like Zebra or Pilot pens.
Nice.
So like also a whiteout pen, which is really cool. I like it. Sino Uniball. Yeah. So that's a whiteout pen. The ink is probably better than a Jelly Roll in terms of like it'll go on black ink a little easier.
Yeah.
I
think I have that one actually.
Do you have that one? Did you get it from probably Jet Pens?
Yeah, I think I got it in a sample pack from Jet Pens.
Yeah. So that's one of the repeats that I got. Yeah. Let's see what else. This was one of them. It's a very fine brush pen, whatever, or marker pen.
Nice. Yeah, found my pocket brush and my kneaded eraser.
Oh, look at that.
They were both in my bag and bag. The last place I book, where they're supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I also worked on Little Jack today.
Nice.
Yeah. I think I'm on page 10 right now. I'll probably be on page 20 by tonight.
Sweet.
So I should have your second draft or third draft or whatever by tomorrow, maybe.
Sweet. Yeah, I worked on Little Jack a little bit today in issue 2. Get
Okay,
the
cool.
first 5 pages done.
Nice.
What did you think of the pages I sent you?
They look really good. I like the last panel on the first page, and I liked the first panel on the second page. The right when you see the writer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those came out really, really well.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I was going to do the inks traditional, but I think I'm going to do it digital just because it's cleaner.
Right.
Oh, I got to run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Spilled some ink.
All right, dear viewer. Here's what we're doing. We are adding in rendering and shadow wherever I can. I don't know how much more I can do to this, but I'm going to keep going anyway because it's fun. It's one of those things where you can definitely over-render something, but I am not the judge of when that is. So I'll just keep going. I feel like it should be here. Yeah, that looks better. Kinda. Mm-hmm. I think I can probably render his hands a little bit. One thing I always have to respect inkers for is their ability to ink a straight line. Consistency and knowing probably when to stop. Because I don't. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so I had a Kuretake pen.
Yeah.
That ink wasn't coming out of it.
Yeah.
So I cleaned the nib.
Mm-hmm.
And then I sucked on the tip a little bit to get some ink out, and it just shot into my mouth.
Yeah. You've gotta eat, sleep, and drink your art, man.
So, yeah, I had to run to the bathroom, wash out my mouth.
Got some black teeth now.
Yeah, black tongue. Oh, that's lame. Like the pen's still not working.
Yeah.
I don't know. The nib's just dried out, and maybe the ink came from around it. But it's
Or maybe someone's playing a prank on you.
yeah, it's this one right here.
Oh yeah, I've got that one too.
Yeah,
I think we got the same sampler pack.
Yeah.
I think it's this one, right?
Yeah.
It looks like a syringe at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, so I could like see the ink in the well back here.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't coming out. I don't know. I just know it's not working for me. Yeah, I just hit my tongue and it just tasted the sweetness. And I was like, oh, I got one to the bathroom.
It's got sugar in it.
I gotta spit that out. Sweet carbon.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet carbon. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll probably just get to throw this away. So now that you've tried out these pens, what's your favorite one?
Honestly, I really like this one, this gray one. Couldn't tell you what it is. But I like that you can get like extremely fine lines and then just press a little bit harder. It works like a brush pen, but it's rigid enough to where it feels more like a marker pen. So I really enjoyed it. I got 2 sampler packs. Maybe this one came in like the other one, but yeah, so far I think I probably like this one the most from that sampler pack. Now, in terms of just like pens to use in general, I like the brush pens that you got me. This one is for the like the bold stuff, and this one works really well for the finer stuff. That's what I did all the rendering with.
Okay. Are those the Pentel brushes, or?
Yeah, these are the Pentel pocket brushes. This is the first one you gave me like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and then this one you gave me last year for my birthday, or 2 years ago for my birthday, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're silver and gold ones. But yeah, those are really good. I like those. I think those allow for like the most versatility whatever you're drawing.
Nice.
What about you? What are some of your favorite ones to use?
I think my go-to is still the Pentel pocket brush.
Yeah.
And then for details, I still really like these. Let me see if I can find it here. These Mangaka pens.
Mangaka pens? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is that the blue one?
No, these are black.
Black. Okay.
They're like the black and silver,
yeah,
black and gold ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like those instead of like microns because I feel like the ink on these is a lot blacker.
Yeah.
Microns, I remember those like turning purple on me over time.
Yeah. Yeah, they turn different colors. They're supposed to be archival, but yeah, they tend to change.
Yeah.
I guess they don't fade, but they do change color.
Right.
Mangaka. Where did you get those at? Jet pens?
Yeah, those are jet pens.
Okay.
But yeah, those are my favorite line pens. Did I get you some of those?
The Mangaka, no. And if you did, you never sent them.
Well, I guess I just don't love you like I thought I did.
Oh well.
Oh well. Maybe next time.
The whole time I was sketching Darkhawk, I was like, did I do Moon Knight in this exact same pose last week? No. I was like, I don't remember the pose that I put him in. Exhausted the two poses I know.
Which one of the two poses did I put him in? It's kind of funny. Do you ever have a hard time like coming up with a pose?
I do. That's most of the times where I'm just like staring at the page and I'm like, what the heck am I gonna draw? I feel like if I do a pose, I've already done it too many times, and I'm like, no, because then it's just something I've already done. So yeah, that does happen, but I just have to work through it and then hope I didn't just draw that pose recently. What about you?
Yeah, I do sometimes like struggle with that. Like it's like trying to make a decision in my head. Like, how much of the character do I want to show?
Yeah.
Not just what pose works best for this character, but like, what am I comfortable drawing?
Mm-hmm.
What's going to be dynamic?
Another thing for me is like I can think of the pose I want to do, but then do you know how to draw that limb at that position? And I'm like,
Right.
no. So it's a different pose then. I've been working on like my anatomy and stuff, but not it's not all comprehensive all the time. So I'm still learning bits and pieces.
Yeah, that is true. I'll get like that sometimes too, where it's like, oh, I got this pose, and I'll lay it out, and I'm like, it's not working out. The arm looks too funny. Like the arm's not looking the way it's supposed to look in my head.
Yeah.
It's always the foreshortening stuff too. I need to work on my foreshortening.
Yeah. That's really hard to do. If you can get it with like perspective, but like that doesn't account for all of like the volumetric changes that you have in muscles, and how do you achieve the same rendering in foreshortening without it just looking weird or it's
flat
or flat. Yeah, that's the hardest thing. So there's so many variables in there that you have to work on at once just to draw an arm that's foreshortened or a leg that's foreshortened. Yeah. A face that's foreshortened is ridiculous. Like doing the upshot of a face or the downshot of a face will just destroy your confidence if you can't. Like, oh, I guess I've never seen a human being before. This looks like a horse.
Yeah.
I've been going through and copying Bridgman on my my iPad, and that's actually helped me get a little bit better at my iPad. I've had it for almost like a year and a half now, and I still feel shaky on it, because I figured out like I think the main reason I have trouble drawing on the iPad is because it doesn't have that like centimeter give that paper does.
Yeah.
And I'm used to having that like a little bit of give. Like there's a little bit of a feel that you get for like how the brush or the pencil feels, or how your pen feels, or how a brush feels on the paper. Like you have to play with it a little bit to get that touch. And with the iPad, it's just, it's just a solid surface.
Right.
So you can do anything on it, which is, incredible. There's no cleanup. You can paint, you can ink, you can draw. And I've been trying to ink a little bit more on there. But it's just getting used to the fact that there's not any give to it. It's just a screen, and you can it's tricky. It's tricky for me.
I think they sound like a screen protector that feels like paper that you can put on there.
I do have something similar to that. So Mana got me one when I first got the iPad. It was called Paperlike. And then I don't know if they discontinued that brand or whatever, but I had to get a different one whenever it was time to replace it. And it does have the same textural feel of paper.
Yeah.
But it's that like little push, because paper is a little soft. It has like tiny pockets of air that between each sheet of paper that give whenever you use your pencil on it or your pen on it. And I think that's what throws me. That's why it's harder for me to get like a smooth line whenever I draw, because it just slides on the screen like up or down, and not the way that my arm is moving or something.
Yeah.
So I've been working on it, but
Yeah, it takes time.
It does. Too much time. But anyway, yeah. So that's what I've been doing.
I think it also depends on what program you're using too. Like, because not all programs respond the same to your pen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can't draw in Photoshop like I I mean, I can, but it's not. I'm not as comfortable with it as I am like with Clip Studio.
Right.
Because like with Clip Studio, like that, um, the response, I guess, is the word I'm looking for here.
Mm-hmm.
Totally different from Photoshop.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. Like in Clip Studio, I feel like I can draw it on paper.
Wow. Yeah.
So I feel way more comfortable drawing in Clip Studio than I ever would in Photoshop. But I could not color in Clip Studio like I can in Photoshop because the response for the color is not the same.
Really?
Yeah. Just doesn't feel the same. I'm trying to do gradation or something.
Mm-hmm.
So, what programs are you using?
I'm using Adobe Fresco, and I'm using Procreate.
Okay.
Procreate does respond really, really well to pencil. Like I can pencil on there just fine, and I think it's because it's just settings. Everything is like extremely customizable on there. So like I was able to set the pencil to where like if you angle it just right, it kind of gives you more of that broad tone. And then if you angle it straight up, it'll give you that straight line. And then you also have to set it to where if you flick your pen, it doesn't get thicker at the end, because for some reason people like that idea.
Yeah.
Which is counterintuitive to me, where I'm used to like flicking and then it tapers off instead
Right.
of getting bolder. But that's a setting you also have to work with. And then you can adjust like the pressure and all that stuff. If you're heavy handed, it helps to ease it up a little bit, or what have you. So it took me a little while to learn, like, okay, that's what I have to do. These are the settings I have to change, and this is how I have to change them for just the pencil.
Right.
The pen, I'm using Robert Marzullo's downloadable pack for Procreate. So those are pretty fun. And then Fresco's, it's pretty good. That one's, it kind of comes easier to pencil and ink on that one, or at least pencil. So that one's pretty fun to just play with every now and then.
Well, maybe we should go through some drawing exercises, like our next Sketchats.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Like, let's practice drawing a face in perspective,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of stuff.
I'm down for that.
people can watch us fail live.
But that makes them feel better about their own failures.
That's what we're here for. Make people feel better about themselves.
Yeah. You're welcome, everybody.
But like, see, even non-pros like us can mess up sometimes. Even non-professionals like us aren't that good.
You wouldn't have expected it, but here we are.
Surprise, surprise. Still feel like a loser. Just know that you are one. Like us, you're not alone.
Feels good.
You done already?
I think so. I'm just kind of spotting some things I'm not entirely happy with and wishing I had done them different. Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, I'll probably have to finish this some other time.
What was that?
So I'll probably have to finish this some other time. Still got a ways to go.
Yep. You can keep drawing if you want to.
Well, no, I told Crystal I'd be off by 5.
Oh, is it already 5?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. All right.
Yep, it's been 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Well, snap.
Yeah. But, all right, let's see what you got. So layout. Very nice.
There you go.
Like it.
Thanks.
Cool beans. Are you ready to draw low jack?
Yeah, I think so.
I think for me, that's one of the things I've been trying to practice, how these old 90s artists used to draw.
Yeah.
Here is mine. So
Looks
far.
good. Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, I really like that lighting. The arms and the armor.
Yeah, I'm
That
having
turned
a
out really well.
machine up blast here, so I'll probably take some white out and go through the black.
Yeah. Okay.
Once
That's
I get it
good.
linked up. Yeah. Thanks. Kind of see the claw there.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm excited for Little Jack.
I'll probably work on the script a little bit right now.
Fun stuff. Yeah, I think issue 2 is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay.
Got Joe Tack in there. Looking up 1920s slang. We're talking.
Yeah.
Did you know that dewdrop was like a lazy layabout?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dewdrop?
Dewdrop.
Hmm.
Yeah, so that's like the first thing he says to Jackson LoJack when he finds him in his alley.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what are you little dewdrops doing in my alley? Little dewdrops. Tell it to Sweeney is something you say when you don't believe what they're saying.
Tell it to Sweeney.
Yeah, tell it to Sweeney. Yeah. What was the other one? There's another one I want to use. Oh yeah, go chase yourself.
Go chase your. I actually have heard that one. Go chase yourself.
Like, yeah, go chase yourself. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds like fun.
Alrighty. Everybody, thanks for watching our Dark Hawk episode. Next week we got Frankie B with us.
All right.
Frankie B. Washington.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Should be fun. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good weekend.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody.